Yo, what's good everyone? This is Ayo Boxing from Adiba, and we're here to talk about why Frank Martin needs to make a statement win this weekend. So Frank Martin will make his return to the ring this Saturday against the undefeated Artem Harutyunyan, and to be honest, I don't know who Artem is. This will be my first time seeing him fight, but he's ranked number 8 in the WBC, and he's a bronze medalist, so that definitely means something. I was honestly confused why Frank isn't fighting on the undercard of Spence vs Crawford, since Frank is signed to Spence, but I'm assuming that this fight is to build up his profile as a headliner because this will be his second fight as a main event. This fight will most likely put Frank in a title eliminator position if he wins because Frank is currently ranked number 5 in the WBC. William Zepeda, Isaac Pitbull Cruz, Shakur Stevenson, and Lomachenko are all ranked above Frank, so winning this fight is essential, but it's also important for him to look good and make a statement because he needs a big fight against an established name. As of right now, the lightweight division has been on fire and is arguably the most popular division in boxing right now. Two of the biggest fights this year occurred at lightweight, and it seems like everyone wants to fight Tank or Haney. But for that to happen, the top contenders need to fight each other and separate themselves in order to get those big fights. However, none of these top contenders are really fighting each other. They're fighting lower competition instead, sometimes because they have to, like Shakur fighting Yoshino, or because they want to fight lower competition, like Pitbull Cruz fighting Giovanni Cabrera. But it's getting to the point where fans want these contenders to fight each other. Frank Martin established himself as a top contender after he dominated Michel Rivera last December, and since then, he's been calling out guys like Shakur, Keyshawn, and Pitbull Cruz. And as of late, I've seen a lot of fans putting pressure on Shakur to fight Frank Martin. In my opinion, the only way that fight gets made is if Frank puts on a dominating performance. If he does that, then fans will definitely put pressure on Shakur to fight Frank. Shakur said himself that fans have an influence on who he wants to fight, so if people call for it, it's more likely to happen. Promoter politics may get in the way, but promoters have been more open to allow their fighters to cross the street to make big fights this year. And if Frank Martin can't get Shakur Stevenson, you have guys like Edwin De Los Santos and Pitbull Cruz that are signed to PBC and Showtime. The De Los Santos fight is more realistic because it seems like Pitbull Cruz is taking the path of least resistance in order to get a Tank rematch, and that annoys me, but it is what it is. A fight with De Los Santos, however, is the perfect fight for Frank. A win over him will really establish him at lightweight as a legitimate name and a threat, and it will be hard for anyone to ignore and bypass Frank. But this all depends on if Frank beats Artem, and based on the footage that I've seen, Frank has the skills and style to not only beat Artem, but to also dominate him and make a statement. But who knows, this is boxing, anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing from Adiba. Hit like, subscribe, and more content's coming your way.